Governor Eno advocate automation of Nigerian judiciary system. Akwa Ibom State Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development inaugurates Women in Agric Group. Plus, Itu Local Government Council Chairman holds State Director of DSS HAPS on adequate security. Hello there, good evening, and many thanks for joining us on the news. I am Kelvin Samuel with details of the headlines and other stories. And please note that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and all our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Do well to like our pages for regular and authentic updates. Now, Akwa Ibom State Governor Moeno has assented to the bill for Akwa Ibom State Bulk Purchase Agency establishment and Akwa Ibom State Infrastructure and Asset Management and Maintenance Agency Bill. This was during the State's Executive Council meeting held Thursday, March 14, 2024. Details of this report will come your way in our subsequent bulletin. Meanwhile, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Moeno, has reassured that his administration is doing the needful for the actualization of Ibom Deep Sea Port project. The governor gave this assurance while allocating office space to members of the Technical Committee on the implementation of Ibom Deep Sea Port at the 21-story smart story building, Udodoma Avenue. The report. Arising from a closed-door meeting with members of the Ibom Deep Sea Port Implementation Committee, Governor Eno took them to their new office at the 21 Smart Story building as part of measures to fast-track the actualization of the project. The governor, while handing over the office to the committee, reassures the state government's determination to bring the project to fruition for the enhancement of the state and nation's economy.
We have awarded the contracts to open up the Deep Sea Port, the roads. Today we looked at all other things that we must do, the city gates, the sales center, and then again, they didn't have a befitting office. We're all ready now, we're back, and you begin to see activities moving us towards the realization of the Ibom Deep Sea Port.
The Chairman Technical Committee on the implementation of the Ibom Deep Sea Port, Mfonu Soro, while appreciating the governor for the new office accommodation, assures of the committee's readiness to serve the state with all their heart towards the accomplishment of the project.
And we are all rejuvenated. We came, members of the committee, including some of our consultants, and I'm very, very excited that we now have something to report. As you know, Ibom Deep Sea Port is not for Akwa Ibom people. It's not just for Nigeria. We market it as a gateway to West and Central Africa, given the God-given location of Akwa Ibom State.
In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel. Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom State Governor is calling on the National Assembly to make a law for the automation of Nigerian judiciary for ease of work and speedy dispensation of justice. The governor made this call during a courtesy call on his office by members of House of Representative Committee on Judiciary. The report. The team leader and chairman House of Representatives Committee on Judiciary, Oluwaloke, intimates the governor that the team is in Akwa Ibom State as part of its oversight function to take critical look at the judiciary formation in a bid to identify its areas of need and the way forward. He notes that the committee is determined to give the judiciary system and the country a new face.
So when we stepped out, for the first time, is that the judiciary arm of government hardly talk. They hardly talk. We hardly hear them, even when they are suffering. My Excellency, the last time the salaries of judicial officers was increased was 2007. And they were getting the same salary, about 6,000 or so. Each judicial officer is entitled to change his or her card every 4 years. As you speak, you have some judges, justices of court of appeal, that have not changed their card in 8-9 years.
Represented by his deputy governor, while appreciating the committee for the good work they are doing, assures that his administration will continue to do all it takes to energize the judiciary system for quick dispensation of justice. He notes that there is need for the adoption of modern technology that will enhance service delivery in the Nigerian judiciary.
The judiciary sector, we all know, is very fundamental to democracy. For democracy to succeed, you need an effective judiciary sector. And so if they are neglected continuously, allowed to suffer, allowed to be in pains, to walk with sweat, I don't think we'll have the best from them.
On hand to receive the team were Head of Civil Service, Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Akwa Ibom State, Chairman, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly Committee on the Judiciary, among others. From the government. Meanwhile, more groups are heeding the clarion call by the state government on farmers to form cooperative groups to gain access to agricultural interventions and encourage farming to sustain food security in Akwa Ibom State. Evelyn Badu Ekbo will bring us details.
The new Agric Women Group under the aegis of Akwa Ibom Christian Women Cooperative, with about 87 registered cooperatives across the state, is to serve as a platform for these women to access government support to enhance agricultural production and development in Akwa Ibom. Inaugurating the board members, the agriculture boss, Dr. Ofyong Ofo, called on the women to be committed to rural development through farming and skills acquisition to improve on their livelihoods. She hopes that the cooperative will have the opportunity to access loans and incentives that will boost agriculture, food security in line with the state government's vision.
During the International Women's Day, that the women will be supported with agri inputs, and they form 70 to 80% of the farm population. So this is an avenue where women will experience help.
Let us all know that as far as this association is concerned, because of the name, we have first Christians before women, hence Christian women. I wish us all good behavior, stroke manners, as we move to fight against poverty.
Highlight was the official inauguration of the group. Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
We will take a short commercial break here. More news on our return. Please stay.
One passenger. Big auntie, go enter this bus.
Ha! Oga conductor, this kind cough na serious matter. You suppose go hospital.
Hospital care.
Haba, doctors don talk am say different types of cough dey. Some na dry cough, but this your own na wet cough e be.
Big auntie, now God go bless you. I don't tire for this my conductor and him cough wey no gree go. E fit even be tuberculosis.
Conductor, go check am o, make you dey sure, because who no go no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Make you dey sure. If cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better informate. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people them.
Welcome back, and apologies for that short break in transmission. Moving forward, Grace Family Global Outreach is organizing a night of grace to Oro Nation with the theme Arise and Shine. On this note, the host minister, Reverend Patrick Grace Henry, is inviting the public to the program scheduled to hold as follows. Date, March 15, 2024. Venue, Oron Township Stadium. Time, 8 p.m. What to expect during the program includes forgiveness of sin, total healing, deliverance, restoration, and encounter with the Holy Spirit. The release further indicates that there will be free bus shuttles from all strategic locations to and from the venue. Moving forward, to further enhance cocoa cultivation for higher yield and exportation, Akwa Ibom State Government through the Ministry of Agriculture in partnering United States Department of Agriculture and other development partners to train agri-extension workers across the country on traceability and resilience in agriculture cocoa ecosystem. Evelyn Badu Ekpo will tell us more.
Training is part of measures to increase support in agri-extension services, inputs, and access to finance to encourage widespread cocoa cultivation in Nigeria. Cocoa, which is a cash crop with over 375 uses, is a lucrative foreign exchange crop with high demand in the production of beverages and cosmetics. Welcoming this development, the Akwa Ibom State Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development says the 5-year project will, among other benefits, bring about an improvement in cocoa cultivation in Akwa Ibom with additional support from the state government in the areas of input to cocoa farmers.
The price of cocoa has really gone up. So that means that cocoa farmers are now millionaires. Then here that the ton goes for as much as 11 million. And we wouldn't want the price to come down, but we want the production to go. Why? So that our farmers can be the first beneficiaries of all the goodies that are happening here. But that cannot happen without support. It's not in the number of local government areas that are planting cocoa, but it is in the hectarage of effective production.
Coordinator of the project assures that the project will improve cocoa production using the climate smart technique as well as expand the market access for Nigerian Cocoa Authority.
Working closely with the Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria. By extension, we have sealiber.org, who also have expertise around agricultural value chain, setting up traceability system within the agricultural value chain. Not only in cocoa, they also work in other commodities.
If it can reinvest some of their riches in the production of cocoa. Take for example, a ton of cocoa goes for $9,000 US. In Nigerian naira, 11 million naira per ton. And you can imagine if you have just 1 hectare, 1 hectare producing you 2 tons. You are talking about 8.
We've learned how to increase the productivity of our cocoa on the farm. Some of the cocoa production are going down.
The project is expected to strengthen capacity of extension farmers in cocoa production in Nigeria. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
Moving forward, as part of its renewed commitment to safeguarding lives and property, the Local Government Council is collaborating with the Department of State Service DSS and sister security agencies to improve the security situation in the area. This was reached during a courtesy visit on the transition chairman Itu Local Government Council by the Akwa Ibom State Director of DSS, Adeboye Adetobero. Abasayanga Ekpeyon was there for the NTA.
Receiving the DSS State Director, the transition chairman of Itu Local Government Council, Etetem Onuk, appreciates security agencies for supporting his administration to maintaining peace in the area. He promised to redouble efforts in providing assistance and enabling environment for the security operatives to carry out their constitutional responsibilities.
Also know that with a voice from your establishment will go a very long way to ensuring a deeper consideration. There is need for a gun boat in that waterways. Mere presence of it deter those bandits.
The Akwa Ibom State Director of DSS, Adedoye Adetobero says the essence of the visit is to motivate personnel of the service in its local government area to work for the good of the people, emphasizing that DSS will continue to collaborate with sister agencies to nip crime in the bud.
We look at your local government as one which we must partner, one which we must work with to ensure that we are able to put under control as much as possible some of these teething or some of these nagging problems. We have seen also your efforts in putting all this under check.
The visit to its local government council is the first by the director of DSS since assumption of office in the state last year. In its local government area, Abasi Anyanga Ekpeyon, NTN News.
Moving forward, the call at the 2024 International Women's Day celebration for government organizations and well-meaning individuals to invest in women in order to accelerate progress is yielding results. A non-governmental organization, Mary Slessor Akan Glow Foundation, is taking the lead with the empowerment of 300 widows in Akwa Ibom State. Clement Barakwi will tell us more.
These are widows selected from the 31 local government areas of Akwa Ibom State whose sources of livelihood may have ended due to no fault of theirs. The 2024 International Women's Day celebration created the avenue, and Mary Slessor Akan Glow Foundation restored their hope through cash donations to start up businesses.
So today we are here on that instant to celebrate love, to celebrate you as a woman, to also invest in you.
Founder and President Mary Slessor Akan Glow Foundation, Dr. Glory Edet, says the 2024 International Women's Day celebration is a challenge to do more for women, youths, persons with disabilities, and the less privileged.
This is the time to work. This is the time to invest in yourself. We cannot do, for all the widows in one day, bit by bit.
The gesture, according to the organizers, is in keeping with the legacies of the Scottish missionary Mary Slessor, who was passionate about the welfare of women, children, and the less privileged. Clement Barakwi, NTN.
To end the news tonight, another look at the major stories. Governor has advocated automation of Nigerian judiciary system. Akwa Ibom State Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development has inaugurated Women in Agric Group. You also heard in the news that the two local government chairman has hosted State Director of DSS harped on adequate security. Those are the much we can take on the news tonight. I remain Kelvin Samuel, wishing you and yours all the best tonight.